Okay, here we have the next part. If I look very teary, I was just coughing because I was choking on my water. I hate when that happens. It's been happening a lot lately. Next up is miniature golf, which is the U.S. version of Crazy Golf. Yeah, some channel listings apparently list this off as Crazy Golf, which I think I might remember. I don't know what's really crazy about it, but yeah. So the episode is basically the entire football episode as the opening and closing segments from that episode. Yeah, the segment where Poe is making tubby custard, and I got confused with the segment from Bubble Pictures where that happens, but I was thinking of like that other episode, Delilah packing. So yeah, and then the TV events. The TV event is what I do remember. I heard this one part where the boy cheats at the game and like moves the ball like closer to the hole. I just thought that was like very hilarious. I remember when I watched this episode on demand, I would rewind that part. And then we have Lala and Poe playing catch, but Poe has to wait for Lala to get her ball, which this segment I don't really remember. And then the Magic House, unlike in football, the top right window version of the Magic House is used, and the audio is different than in most other episodes with this event. Yeah, that I remember. Oh, and the antenna sound effect for when Lala gets chosen for a TV event is used when Poe gets chosen. That I may or may not remember. I'm not sure. And it has the happy dance at the end, which is the same version from My Home is a Boat. This episode aired on October 15th, 2001, and this also aired during the 10th anniversary of the show. Lala is the missing Teletubby, and Poe's the Boo Shouter. And already my nose is runny. Yeah, I have to get off screen. I don't want anyone to see my stuff. I don't know why it's just clogged up. I don't know why it is. And the pledge drive airing, it has. Oh yeah, the segment with Poe. No, wait. The pledge drive airing has the opening segment from Shoe Shine, where Tinky Winky and Dipsy step in a puddle. And then after that, the second half of the UK version of Carnival's used, except of the walk instead of the tiptoe dance, it's the walking dance, and I think it's the extended version. This I may or may not remember. Dipsy's the missing Teletubby, and Tinky Winky's the Boo Shouter. And the rerun airing it has the so it has the second half of the Bubble Pictures episode with the scene with Poe making tubby custard, showing how to make it, and the three ships. And then instead of the windmill stopping, it has the tiptoe dance, which is the same version from the UK version of Carnival. Yeah, apparently, like, I don't know. Like every time I like open up this or like any of my other documents, it seems like something is erased. Yeah, I was trying to fix that. So yeah, Lala is the missing Teletubby and Tinky Winky is the Boo Shouter. And the Sprout area, it has the segment from Bubble Pictures at the beginning with Poe showing how to make tubby custard. That's what I remember at least. I think it had the Right Path 2 opening shot with the windmill on screen. I could be wrong. And unlike in the US version of Delilah Packing, only one audio clip of the windmill whooshing sound was heard, the original one that was used in that episode. I think, like, maybe the same TV event music from Delilah Packing was used, I'm not sure. It was either that or the one from Little Baby. And yeah, Tinky Winky is the missing Teletubby, I think, and Lala's the Boo Shouter. In the alternate Sprout area, it has the opening segment from Colors Black, or, well, the main segment, but at the beginning, where Dipsy is dancing with his hat. Nunu tidies it up. I do remember this. I know there's an edit on YouTube. I think it's still up. Dipsy dancing to some rap song with a clip from this segment playing from the Sprout airing. And then after the TV event, it has the segment from Sylvie's fish pond, where Dipsy drops his hat in a puddle, which I'm not sure if I remembered that. But then right after the baby son is shown giggling at the end, they go watch the three ships, and then they go do the splashing dance, which I think might be the same version from, I want to say maybe Colors Blue. I'm not sure. In the Okay, I think I'm done with this episode. That took longer than I thought. Colors Yellow. This has the opening segment with the yellow cloud, which I'm not sure if I remember. I think the UK voice trumpet voice is kept in this segment, and then the TV event. And like the entire second half with Little Bo Peep is replaced entirely. With like, it's basically the segment from Squirrels where the Teletubbies are playing a hiding game, and the sounds of the baby son during parts of the segment are different. And then, kind of mad though, it's not like focusing on Lala. Like, Lala's there, but like, she's not the main focus. And then they go do the bumping dance. It's the same version once again from Feeding Sheep in the Winter, but this time the beginning shot of the Teletubbies coming out of the house is shot from a different angle. I think like each episode with the bumping dance is different. Yeah, like I think in this episode, the camera's a bit closer to the front door of the house. And I think the voice trumpet's halfway up when it rises. Poe is the missing Teletubby and Lala is the Boo Shouter. I want to say one of these airings, all of these airings, alternate airings, have Lala being the Boo Shouter as well. I want to say maybe some of them have the alternate ending music. I'm not sure. In the Pledge Drive area, it has the main segment from Bubbles, the UK version, where Lala's ball changes shapes and sizes, which I do vaguely remember seeing. And then the Dancing Bear, which is the same version from Lorette Tap Dancing. And then they still do the bumping dance, but it's the shortened version. Yeah, I think that alternate beginning shot of the Teletubbies coming out of the house is usually used during the shortened version, though I think it might have been used. I think they kind of like switch it up each time the dance is done. Yeah, unlike the end of the tiptoe dance. Lala's the missing Teletubby. This episode aired on October 16th, 2001, and the regular airing of the Field 1 opening shot is used for both the opening and main segments. In the rerun airing, it has the opening segment from Numbers 10, where Lala arrives in front of the trees, which I think I do remember. And then the entire second half of the Naughty Horse Returns episode is used, where I think what happened in it was it Poe taking Lala's ball. I think I might remember that segment. And the magic tree is in sync, unlike in Naughty Horse Returns, where it's off sync. And then they go do the walking dance, which I think might be the same version from Rockpool. I could be wrong. And the Sprout area, it has the main segment from Trikes, where the Teletubbies are trying out Poe's scooter. And I think the camera just immediately cuts to the windmill. Wait, no. Why did I type this? No, apparently, first it shows the baby son screaming, and then it cuts to the windmill spinning for the animal parade, which is the same version from Cows and Calves, which I'm not sure. If I remember that, I might. And Lala is the missing Teletubby in both this and the rerun airing. In the alternate Sprout airing, it has the opening segment from Numbers 9, where the Teletubbies are playing peekaboo, which that I remember, but I'm not sure if this is the episode I remember. And then after a TV event, it has the walking dance. I think it's the same version from Rockpool again, but this time it doesn't have the Teletubbies giggling during the dance, at least what I remember. And then the Yellow Cloud segment is moved to after that, and then they go watch Little Bo Peep, of all things. And I think it's the same version from the UK version, except the baby son giggles instead of the windmill stopping. Yeah. Next up is Cable Car, originally known as Tram. This has the Dizzy dance at the beginning, which is the same version from the US version of Handy Hands, except this time it's the full version of the dance, unlike in that episode where it was slightly shortened. It has the opening shot from Sparkly Spider, and the baby son's sound at the beginning is also different. Yeah, this I do remember, but it's a bit different than how I remember, just slightly. So yeah, that's really the only thing different about this episode. The TV events, which I don't think I remember. I probably got mistaken for like, I don't know, like a Blues Clues mail time segment or like some adventure screen segment on Barney. I don't think it was Sesame Street I got confused with. And then the main segment where, yeah, some of the uh, child narrators dialogue for the TV event is kept. And the next segment with like uh Lala and Poe playing in Teletubby Land, which that I may or may not remember. I have this weird memory. I'm not sure if this is the episode I remember with it. I don't think it is, but like it was the Field One opening shot. It was the extended opening music, but the music just kind of like just like stopped, like kind of like just ended with a little few notes before it could go higher pitched before the key change could start. Mm. Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out for a while. This is not the episode with that. And yeah, and the voice tremp is a few inches lower, and some of the dialogue is off sync in this segment. Uh, Lala's the missing Teletubby, and Dipsy's the Boo Shouter. This episode aired on October 17th, 2001, and this also aired during the 10th anniversary. And the Pledge Drive airing, it has the main segment from uh, digging in the sand for worms, where Lala and Poe were trying to share the scooter, which I don't think I remember that. And then it has the magic tree, which is the same version from the UK version of crawling. Dipsy's the missing Teletubby and also the Boo Shouter. In the rerun area, as the opening segment from Hickory Dickory Dock, where the voice trumpets are making TikTok sounds. I might remember this, though I'm probably thinking of the nursery rhymes video. The TV event plays once, apparently, in this version, that I do not remember. And then apparently, at the end, it has the rocking dance, which is the same version from the Sunday special version of Bird Bath, where it's the shortened version from Hanging Out the Wash. But it ends with uh, the Rabbit Song and Windmill Bird's Eye View scene from Dragonflies when they're about to watch The Lion and Bear. But instead, they watch the Animal Parade, which is the same version from the UK version of Rollerblading, which I don't know if I really remember like that specific version of the dance, but I might remember this version of the Animal Parade. Poe is the missing Teletubby, and Tinky Winky's the Boo Shouter. I want to say with the alternate ending music, though I'm not really sure. Yeah, once again, I'm backspacing that because I don't think it actually did have the alternate ending music. It may have been one of the alternate versions. And then the Sprout area has the opening segment from Action Story, where Lala and Poe are going in and out of the house, which that I might remember. And then it has the segment from Urban Walk, where the signal lights appear, or here they apparently redubbed it and said traffic lights. I don't think I remember this segment. I remember seeing a picture of it on a Japanese fan website. And then they do the walking dance, which is the extended version. The baby's son screams at the end, which that I might remember. Lala's the missing Teletubby, and Poe is the Boo Shouter. In the alternate Sprout airing, it has the Follow the Leader dance at the beginning, I don't think I ever remember an episode where that happens. It's the same version from the US version of Carnival where it kind of ended the same with the Teletubbies seeing the windmill spinning and they said, oh, and run off. And then after a TV event, as the carpet segment from Making a Den, where Lala and Poe are standing on different sides of the carpet, which that I have a vague memory of. And then the magic tree, which starts after the baby son screams at the end, and the windmill stops spinning. That I might remember. And Tinky Winky's the missing Teletubby. Next up is Tropical Fish. This one has the opening segment where the 5 voice trumpets appear. I don't think I remember that really. And then a TV event, a different TV event is used with the later audio of Poe cheering when she gets chosen, which I might remember this TV event. I'm not sure. I don't think I remember this exact episode, though. Any of the segments I might have seen in another episode. But yeah. I remember there was what language? A Finnish version of the Dentist episode that had a similar TV event. They called it Aquarium. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same TV event or not. I don't think it is. Yeah, I can't find the episode though, really. It's probably been deleted. I'll probably try to look again later. And then the segment with Tinky Winky pretending to swim. Yeah, that was pretty silly. It takes like so long for him to get outside the house when the windmill starts spinning and they watch the 3 ships. The baby son is heard giggling at the beginning of the 3 ships, and instead of the windmill stopping, they once again do the swinging dance, which is the exact same version from the US version of skipping. So yeah, this dance I may or may not remember. I don't know, really for sure. Tinky Winky's the missing Teletubby and the Boo Shouter. This episode aired on October 18th, 2001. This also aired during the 10th anniversary, which I remember the 10th anniversary airing of this episode got uploaded. Was it last year or was it the year before or the year before that? And I almost like had a heart attack when I saw the episode uh, in my notifications. So yeah. In the pledge drive airing after the TV event, it has a different segment from Paddling by the Sea, where the Teletubbies are hopping inside the house, which I don't think I remember this segment because, like, the part when the windmill starts spinning, the first part of the magical event tune plays, and then right as the Teletubbies say, uh-oh, the first part of the tune plays again. I don't know if it probably was because it took, like, so long for them to get outside the house. So, yeah. And then I think they still do the 3 ships. And then apparently this is where the skipping dance is done. Yeah, skipping dance and swinging dance, a lot of people get them confused because the swinging dance has a lot of skipping in it. So, yeah, I don't really think it has that much swinging in it, though. Yeah, and the skipping dance is the same version from African dance that I might remember. I'm not sure. The skipping dance is a little bit fuzzy, but now I'm starting to remember. And the voice trumpet is about an inch lower in the regular airing, unlike in skipping. And Dipsy's the missing Teletubby, and Lala's the Boo Shouter. In the rerun airing, from what I can kind of remember, I think the shortened opening music was used for the 5 voice trumpet segment. And then the baby son clip at the end of the 3 ships is different. and then they go do the dizzy dance, which is the same version from Sparkly Spider, but the baby son is shown giggling at the end. That I might remember. Poe's the missing Teletubby, and also the Boo Shouter. And the Sprout airing, it has the segment with Tinky Winky pretending to swim at the beginning, which that I might remember, but I don't think this is the episode I remember with it. But I don't know. I don't know why my eye hurts right now. And then it has the second half of the Pavement artist episode where the rainbow appears and they do the splashing dance. And the splashing dance starts with no opening shots. It's the version from Paddling Pool where the windmill starts spinning at the end, but this time they go watch the animal parade, which is the same version from Giraffes where the baby son is shown giggling. I only remember like a few episodes where the baby son giggles at the end of a magical event instead of the windmill stopping. I don't think this was one of them. I don't think it happened during the animal parade, unless like a dance started afterwards or something. So yeah, Tinky Winky's the missing Teletubby, and Dipsy's the Boo Shouter. In the alternate Sprout airing, it has the segment from Paddling by the Sea, where the Teletubbies are hopping inside the house at the beginning. And then after the TV event, it has the... So after that, it has the segment from Ball Games with Debbie, where Lala's ball is floating in a puddle and she can't grab it. And then after that, they do the All Sorts dance, which is the same version from Dragonflies, before the three ships starts and the windmill stops spinning. Tinky Winky's the missing Teletubby and Dipsy's the Boo Shouter. Next up is Becky's Chocolate Treats, or originally known as Becky's Flake Cakes, because like I think on the Here Come the Teletubbies DVD, this is a bonus feature on that, and the bonus features menu calls it Becky's Flake Cakes, but at the beginning of the TV event, the child narrator says Becky's Chocolate Treats. So yeah, this is pretty much the same as the UK version, as the opening segment, really long opening segment where the Tubby Toaster is not working, which I may or may not remember, and the TV event with the girl making chocolate treats for, I think, her brother, which I don't know if I remember this. Apparently, like, this episode, the TV event only plays once. There's not a single version of this episode where it plays twice, even though I could have sworn that's what happened. So, yeah. And then the patty cake segment from, yeah, that was originally used in Mark and Zoe Cooking, which the boy Mark appears in both episodes. Yeah. Apparently, like, I think I might remember this, but the narrator or the voice trumpet is different. I think it was a woman's voice in the original version that was in the nursery rhymes video. I think it was Tony Berry. And yeah, and this time it's John Schwab doing the voice. So yeah. And then they do the Calypso dance, which is the same version from Spiders that I might remember. Pose the Missing Teletubby, and Dipsy's the Boo Shouter. This episode aired on October 19th, 2001. In the Pleasure Drive airing, apparently the opening and main segments are switched around, so the patty cake segment comes at the beginning, and the Tubby Toaster Not Working segment comes after the TV event, which that I might remember. I'm not sure. And then instead of the Calypso dance, they go watch the Magic Tree, which is the same version from Photo Faces, the UK version, where the baby son is not shown giggling at the beginning of the event, which that I don't remember, but the camera fades to the windmill stopping, which that I do remember. So there's always something like erased, which I didn't do. I didn't do it. Yeah, I sound like the boy from that one scene in Polar Express. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Okay. Pose the Missing Teletubby, and Lala's the Boo Shouter. In the rerun area, it has the segment with the Tubby Toaster not working in the middle of the episode, like before. I remember like they used to call like Tubby Toast Machine, but they call it Tubby Toaster. It's like definite Mandela effect territory. And then at the beginning of the episode, it has the segment from Good Morning where the Teletubbies are eating their Tubby Toast really fast. I think that's another early memory I have. And and then at the end, they go watch the Animal Parade, which is the same version from Asian Storyteller, which that I'm not sure if I remember. And Tinky Winky's the Boo Shouter. And the Sprout area, it has the main segment being the one from Clockwork, where the Teletubbies are pretending to be robots. And then they go watch the three ships with the windmill stopping. Pose the Boo Shouter. And the alternate Sprout airing of the segment with the Tubby Toast Machine not working is in the middle once again. And at the beginning, it has the segment from Asian Storyteller where Dipsy is shouting "Big Hug," and everyone comes to give him a big hug, which that I may or may not remember. And then they go watch the Dancing Bear at the end, which is the same version from Painting with Hands and Feet, the UK version. That I'm not sure if I remember. Tinky Winky's the Missing Teletubby, and Pose the Boo Shouter. And that's going to be it for now.